Hey Hat-Tricks fans, I'm Patrick Frenette, the voice of your Hat-Tricks, and I am filling in for our Off-Ice Reporter Lexi Burkey in this week's edition of the Weekly Recap. This past weekend, the Hat-Tricks traveled to Canton, Massachusetts for their final meeting against the Generals in the regular season. Danbury would get the action started on Friday night, 7 minutes and 32 seconds in, when Captain Amin Gaucher notched his 10th goal of the season. Following that, Isaac Mitchell would net his 3rd goal of the year less than 2 minutes later. In the final minute of play, forward Alexi Burkey would break a 9-game goal drought as he found the back of the net for his 11th goal of the season to put Danbury up 3-0 after 20 minutes of play. The Generals would start crawling their way back as Northeast potted 2 goals to put themselves within 1 after 40 minutes of play. Generals forward Rich Rusarito would net the game-tying goal just 10.5 minutes in, which would eventually send the game into overtime. Despite Danbury having the man advantage in the overtime period, that 5 minutes would come and go, which would send the game to a shootout. David Utkin would find his way past Carson Barnes to put Danbury up 1-0 in the shootout. Following that, Rich Rusarito was stopped by Tyler Spokane. Next thing you know, Nico Tornes coming in with a lot of speed, gets past Carson Barnes to put the Hat-Tricks up at 2-0 in the shootout, and Tyler Spokane would then deny Ben Campo to win it 4-3 in the shootout. Game 2 of the weekend would have a seesaw flow as Northeast would jump out to a 2-0 lead halfway through the first frame. Only 44 seconds after the second Generals goal, Hat-Tricks forward David Utkin would score his 8th of the season to put Danbury within 1 of Northeast. The next goal would come in the dying seconds of the first period, with Nico Tornes netting his 27th goal on the season with only 5 seconds remaining in the first period to tie the game up at 2 heading into the second frame. Danbury would get their only lead of the day after Nico Tornes struck again for his 28th goal of the season just 3 minutes and 7 seconds in. The Generals would then tie the game up yet again, making it 3-3 heading into the final frame of action. Northeast would take back the lead at 4-3, yet Alexi Burkey would net the equalizer to send this game into overtime at 4 apiece. This time, the Generals would prevail in overtime to take Game 8 of the season series 5-4. The Hat-Tricks continue their 7-game road trip this weekend with a trip to Elmira, New York, as they play against the Aviators for the last time in the regular season. Puck drop is set for 7 p.m. on Friday, February 7th and Saturday, February 8th. And you can stream both games live on NATV, and be sure to select the away feed to hear our call of the game. For the Hat-Tricks, I'm Patrick Frenette, and until next time, be well.